Okay, so this is all the materials you need to make this sabiki rig, or at least this is what I use. So some monofilament, you can use like 10 to 12 pound. Some guys like fluorocarbon. I've been using mono because it's cheaper. Some decent gold limerick hooks. So these are Mustad size 6. Soft plastics. In this case, these are TylahLure UVs. UV. I don't think these glow. I think they're just UV. And then either a 3-ounce or a 4-ounce lead. I usually use a 4, but just in this case, I'm just showing you guys with a 3. And of course, some scissors. Okay, so you're gonna take your 12 pound or whatever monofilament. I do 1.5 arm's lengths. Because I'm gonna be putting 4 hooks on here. Some guys like to use 5 or 6. My bait rod's super short, so I only use 4. Get about 1.5 foot down. This is gonna be just like making my bottom fishing rig. So we're gonna make a loop. It's probably maybe about 6 or 7 inches of line. Then we're gonna take the overlapping pieces of line there and twirl them 6 times. Take your loop end, pass it through that middle loop between all the line twists, and then pull it tight. You might want to wet the line twist before you pull it though. So see right there, just gently pull it tight. Don't do it too quick, or else sometimes it kind of cuts itself. Just like that, right there. So that's our first loop. We're gonna do this again. Go about 1 foot to 1.5 foot down. Make that same loop. Twirl it 6 times. Pass the loop through. And then do the same process. Like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that 2 more times, then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 loops made. So after making your last loop, go down about let's just maybe about 1.5 foot again. Loop your line over and tie 2 overhand knots with all those strands, or make a what you call I think this is called a surgeon's loop. So you can do 2 or 3 twists, pass the loop through, and pull that tight. And this is where you're either going to put a snap swivel or just go directly to your lead like this. You can just go right through there, through the eye of the lead, loop it over, and call it good. But I don't usually put my leads on until I'm on the water, so I'll take that off. Alright, so now you've got your loops. Next thing you're gonna do is take them and just run your finger down the loop nice and even, so you can make a little crease. Make that little crease right there at the end. Then we're gonna take our hooks. Maybe 4. And I like these hooks because they got a real nice kind of a bigger gap They're still thin gauge, but they're strong. They have a big enough gap and they feel like they catch the fish really good. So now we're gonna, I want my hooks to face up. So I'm gonna have the loop, the bottom loop on my left hand side, because it does matter what order you or what orientation you do this in. It affects which way your hooks face. So now pinching it tight, we're gonna slide the little crease there right through the eye of the hook, over the bend, and then pull it tight nice and evenly like that. And now that's gonna sit on the line facing up. So we'll do that with the rest of our hooks or our dropper loops. Give it the crease. Then run that through our hook eye. Like so. And the thing I like about this method is you're only tying 4 knots, or however many, 5 knots I guess in this case. But you're tying however many hooks you have plus the loop at the bottom. So it's nice and easy or quick. And yeah, these don't have to be super fancy, they just have to catch bait. So to me, I've stopped bothering doing the whole like stronger trunk and lighter branches, because I can make 2 of these rigs in the time it takes me to make one of those. There we go. So there we go. So now I'm gonna put our, this case, TylahLure 1.5 inch glow strips. These ones happen to be UV, I guess. They've been working really good. See that color right there? They're nice and got a little bit of pearl and enough, like a lot of fine glitter, and they glow really well under a UV light. So these are pretty cherry for Opelu. And the way I like to hook them on, you just go right through the nose of the lure, get it nice and centered, and then just thread it on. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the better you do this, the better it'll stay on. So that's pretty good. I guess you could also hook them through the nose, but I feel like this is just gets you a better hookup. It's a little bit smaller profile, a little stealthier. There we go. So I'm gonna do that with the rest of my baits here, real quick. Bam, there it is, 1 and 4. So there it is, there's all the hooks with their lures, and now you see that our branches are kind of stiff, so that'll help keep the hook away from the leader. It's not going to tangle up. It's going to make for a better presentation overall, I believe. And with the hook points oriented upwards, they're gonna I think they just help hook up better. So it's just a little detail that I like to do. So this is a real cheap, quick and easy rig to make, and it works. I've caught a lot of Opelu doing this rig already. So I hope that works for you guys. Good luck out there.